everyone! So I'm going to be talking about the movie Halloween. Now, this probably would have been better themed during Halloween, but oh well. So I'm going to be talking about some spoilers, so if you haven't seen it or you don't want to know anything about it, just, come back later. So I am talking about Halloween 2018 version that came out this year. I know it's a bit confusing because this is the third film called Halloween. My God. So before seeing this movie, I didn't actually see many of the others. I watched the very original and I watched the Halloween remake with Rob Zombie. So this was the third Halloween film I saw, which I'm kind of grateful because this film actually ignored all the ones before it, except the very first one. So I wasn't confused with what was happening. I was actually quite relieved that I didn't have all this information in my head that I was meant to suddenly forget. So Jamie Lee Curtis returns as Laurie Strode. Now, going by the first movie, she was a babysitter, and basically he's just decided, hey, I'm going to kill everyone. So thanks, Michael. So this film is pretty great compared to a lot of the other ones. I have now finally watched them, and God, I don't know why, they shit. So I really enjoyed the first one and I enjoyed this one. So I'm glad it's just really those two in this canon at the moment. So it's an interesting premise. Every Halloween he kills people. I don't really know what he's doing any other time. I guess he's just having a really long nap. So it's an interesting character. It's interesting that he doesn't talk. It's the one thing I do really get is that you're drawn to the mask, aren't you, Michael? Why? Is there a reason he's drawn to the mask in this one? Because I don't feel like he's actually drawn to it. I don't think he's actually a paranormal creature. He's just human who enjoys killing people. If we're just going by the first one, if we're just going by this one, that is the canon now. He's nothing special. He's just a human. So I don't know why they're trying to say, oh, you're drawn to the mask. I don't think he is. Though we're saying that, I'm really glad that person brutally murdered. Not sure if the girl deserved it, but he definitely did. So I enjoyed watching that. They tried to do a weird twist with the doctor. I actually thought it was really, really interesting. I'm yeah, where are they going to go with this? I'm really intrigued. And then, bam, he was dead and they dropped that straight away. So I was very interested and very excited. And then I was very deflated pretty much instantly. I'm not sure if I should be relieved that they dropped it, considering it could have brought out another shitty sequel like the rest, or whether I should be disappointed that it could have actually had something very interesting and different happen to the franchise in a positive light. But I guess they decided it wasn't where they wanted to go and dropped it. The performances by the Doctor, the performances in general are pretty great, but Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode is the standout once again. They kind of make her this paranoid character. She is so intent on saving her family, saving herself, and kind of getting revenge at the same time. It's interesting. It can be a little annoying and overbearing at times because sometimes she does things where I'm well, if you were that paranoid, you wouldn't have done this. The fact she's had 2 failed marriages and had a kid, I'm how can someone be so paranoid but have managed to marry 2 people? How can you be paranoid about marriage, date strange? I don't know. So that was my weird point about it. I don't know how you can be so paranoid since this event happened years ago, but managed to create a bond with someone enough to marry them, have a child with them. Obviously, her relationship with her child was teared, and with her granddaughter. So this film doesn't only concentrate. Oh my God, I'm forgetting words. Concentrate on Laurie. It concentrates on her child and her granddaughter as well. So the storyline is pretty decent. It's not the best storyline in the world. It's a very basic storyline for a horror film, and it is a far better storyline than the Halloween sequels. So this is actually really enjoyable. It's a really decent film. The ending, of course, they blow him up, they set him on fire, but if you wait until the very end of the credits, you hear him breathing. I hate myself for seeing through the credits, but there he is, he's breathing. What a surprise. So obviously they could definitely do a sequel, which I imagine they will if it's successful enough and makes enough money, because horror films continuously make money whether they're good or not, as the recent sequels would suggest, because you've got, what is it, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween Resurrection, H2O, then the Rob Zombie ones. I think that's all of them. And then, yeah, so this film is much, much better than them. If they do a sequel, I hope they're better. I know I'm sounding really sarcastic in my review. I actually really did enjoy the movie. I really hate myself for actually watching the others after seeing this, because it's a really terrible franchise. I don't know why it has such a following, because they're really bad movies with the exception of the very first one and this one. I'm glad they dropped Rob Zombie from creating them, as he tried to bring in a lot of the paranormal, him seeing a white horse, him dreaming of his mother. It's very different. I understand that sometimes you get bored with the same ideas and you want to be different, but you don't have to be different. So yeah, I really did enjoy the 2018 Halloween. I absolutely love Jamie Lee Curtis, and if they do another one, I hope she returns as Laurie, and like they can still do a conclusion to her character, because I feel like her character won't fully be satisfied, fully be happy until Michael is fully dead and gone, and I don't see that ever happening. But yeah, so I really did enjoy the movie. I really do recommend checking this out if you don't like the other Halloween movies. It may win you over. It definitely won me over, but I hate myself for watching the other ones. This is a great review, I know. So, oh gosh. Definitely check out the movie, especially if you're a horror buff. If you hate the other Halloween movies, give this a chance. Oh god. I know this review is terrible, but if you have watched the other Halloween movies, please let me know what you think of them, because I just don't understand how they kept making them and how they kept getting people to see them. So, yes, I really do love horror movies, and this year was a bit disappointing for horror movies, if we're being honest. So I'm glad like this one was satisfactory enough to at least be in the top horror movie release this year. But yeah, let's just pretend all the other movies never ever happened and delete them from my memory that I ever watched them. Like you guys probably wish you could delete this review. Anyway, thank you for watching. Comment below what you think of the other Halloween movies. If you like this one, if you hate this one, if you actually prefer the paranormal, seeing white horse, fucking Rob Zombie, I swear to God. Thank you, as always, for watching. I do have 3 other movies to review, but they will be done probably tomorrow. So, thank you guys. Bye.